You know, he's he's the smartest cat around. Get a chance, come shake his hand again. These guys are talking about how they do it. So if we can get you guys to come up here and take a few minutes to talk about ClaimPay. Money, money, money.
Pre- Appreciate that, Bobby, and thanks everybody for being here. Given it's the 1 year anniversary of Hurricane Ian, I don't have as good of news that uh, betting is allowed now in the state of Florida, but just going to provide some sobering statistics just to remind people of the good work that they're doing here in restoring this community. So just keep in mind that on the residential side, over 700,000 claims were filed as a result of Hurricane Ian. 200,000 of them were closed without payments. That's 2/7, 30% without payments. And in addition to that, there's only 20,000 people that haven't received payments that are continuing to fight. That's 10% out of the people that haven't gotten paid. So just think of that when you're considering the opportunities to service your community. Secondly, on the commercial side, incidentally, the statistics are pretty close. 40% of commercial claims are unpaid. But this one is what I thought was a little interesting. There's a higher percentage of commercial claims that are continuing to fight without payment. So there's 11,579 out of the 35,000 that are still fighting, and only 7,800 gave up. So it's hard to understand what the motivations are, but on the residential side, only 10% of people that have an open claim, or pardon me, that put in a claim that didn't receive payment continue to fight. Whereas on the commercial side, where they're treating it as a business, 50% continue to fight. So with that said, I'm just going to hand this over to Al, who can do a very good job of introducing us.
Paul, I appreciate you putting this together for everybody. This room's filled with people who see opportunity, and we're winners. I've been in this business a long time. I was a contractor for many, many years. Put over 10,000 roofs on, chasing storms in multiple states. Worked as an independent adjuster for every carrier out there. Learned their ins and outs. A public adjuster many years, multi-state. I decided to jump on this side of the fence to help fund the problem. And the problem is delay, defend, deny by the insurance companies. ClaimPay is 7 years old approximately. We have funded 120,000 claims to date. We average $4 million a week in funding at this time. It's not a complex process to get involved with us, but what ClaimPay does is we are an intermediary funding source for you during the claims process. So what would be your differentiator utilizing our services? You'd be able to go out, sign a contract, meet an adjuster, put an estimate together, build the job, we'll fund your estimate, and we'll wait for State Farm. We'll work with the attorneys, and we'll make sure you get your money. So we think that we shouldn't even be in business. This is a necessary evil. We're backed by $1 billion hedge fund, pension funds, fireman funds, teachers unions, things of that nature. It's good, solid money. Give us a call. Go to claimpay.net, fill out 5 lines. Let one of us reach out to you, and let's see how we can help speed your cash flow and improve your odds in a major storm that you can make a difference to the community. Does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask? Yes, sir. So it's comparable to that. We operate a little bit differently. We're not running personal credit. We're not doing loans. We're a company that invests on the front end of it. We do have a fee, obviously, and it's different programs in different states are available based on your needs, and we can get into that with you on an individual basis. And we are a company that comes in and funds you, and then it doesn't matter how long it takes. Name is quick.
Any other questions? So real quick, I just want to talk about ClaimPay. So I've been in this business 25 years. I started as a storm chaser, worked 12 different states in this country. I was an insurance adjuster, and I was a public adjuster and went back to contracting. I've seen this business since 1998 to 2023 go in the garbage can because of these insurance companies. And why I say that is before you could go, and I could go meet with an insurance adjuster. We'd agree on damage. He would get the estimate and sent back to the client within about 2 weeks, and within 3 to 4 weeks, that client would have a check, and we could start the work. Hurricane Irma, let's talk about Hurricane Irma real quick. 2017, Hurricane Irma. Almost same thing, but they started delaying things a little longer. This Hurricane Ian, I have never seen the bad faith from insurance companies that I have seen in my life. For us contractors to survive, we all used to be able to fund our own jobs. But when you're waiting a year and still haven't been paid, and I have over 50 jobs with attorneys, we have no other alternative other than to loan money. So ClaimPay is a huge, huge asset to a lot of us here. Yeah, is the fee higher? 100%. But they're going to wait on that money with you as a partner. So if you haven't talked to ClaimPay and you have some big jobs, commercial jobs, any jobs that you still are waiting and you haven't been paid and it's over 6 months and you need cash flow, you need to go talk to ClaimPay. And I know these guys very well, and I know the industry as well. So that's all I've got to say.
If you want to check us out, test us out before you go live, I'm sure every single one of y'all have underpaid files. Shoot us over your garbage and let us turn it into gold, and we'll show you what we can do.